Hey guys, welcome back to Pilbara Prospecting and Adventure. So today I'm back out to where this whole of Is There Gold Here video all started. I'm actually back out here in this little washout, and I'm going to do a couple of buckets and I'm actually going to take it home and run it through a little sluice box hopefully. But today, instead of just grabbing whatever, I'm actually going to be using my Gold Monster 1000 to pinpoint high mineralization spots in this little washout, and I'll be taking my samples from there. So stay tuned and I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay guys, so this is my Gold Monster 1000 and I'm using the smallest coil that it comes with. The reason being is because the smaller the coil, the more sensitivity it has to finding smaller bits of gold and is more sensitive to the iron. So when I turn it on, it's nice and easy. Any prospector can use this from beginning to pro. So at the moment I've got it actually set on its highest point, so when I go over spots it doesn't make as much noise. So if I go down a few, it becomes a lot more noisier to everything. So what I like to do is I like to keep it with it just being with the middle one being full out black, and I also like to keep the no discrimination on. The way to turn the discrimination on and off is you click the middle one first, and now that discriminates to any iron signals, but I prefer to keep them both on, just you never know what might be there. And also if your machine is getting too noisy, all you have to do is hold the middle one, hold it down, and then you'll see that middle part turn on and off, and that means it's ground balanced again. So let's get into this. Okay guys, so we're ready to start checking this little washout. So we're looking for how much iron mineralization there is, and just by looking at our little reader, so that goes to gold, that goes to iron, and at the moment it's going straight to iron for this little part of this washout. So we'll check here and we'll keep moving our way down and having a look even further. We'll keep moving our way up. Nothing yet. Oh, there's an iron target there, so we'll definitely check that one out as well. Okay guys, so I have now just gone through and metal detected, and I've picked up 3 different spots where I'm going to be taking material from. So this is the first part that I'm taking it from, and then I'm working my way down through there and out that ways. So what I'm doing is I'm scraping up the dirt and I'm going to be putting it in my gold pan, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then classify it into a bucket. So I'm just using the gold pan as a sort of like a gathering tool, and I'm going to put it into my sieves, sieve it all out, and then once we're all finished I'll tip out all the water and put all the dirt into a bucket ready to be taken home for processing. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so I just swept out that little patch there where the broom is, and I've just done a test pan, and I've got just a little bit of gold in there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah, so a little bit of gold, just seeing if we're on the right track. So I can keep continuing to do this, fill up a bucket, and we'll head home and run it through the sluice box, so stay tuned. So guys, I've got to get back out of here. I didn't get as much dirt as I wanted to, but as you guys could see, I was actually sweeping off the bedrock, so I was only taking the minimal amount of dirt that was on the base to see if I could get the most amount of gold out of it. So what we've got is we've got about under a quarter of a bucket of dirt, and we're just going to see how we go. So I'll see you guys back at home. Okay guys, so I'm back home now, and I am actually going to be panning this bucket out because I found out that my battery for running my bilge pump is actually dead, so I've actually got it on charge at the moment. So I'll be doing a sluice boxing video at a later date, but I'm just going to go through this quarter of a bucket of dirt and see what is in it. So far I've chucked in 2 scoops out of this bucket. I'll just chuck in a third one. It's all clumped together because it's all clay. So in my previous videos I've shown you guys how to gold pan, and this is just another recap of how to pan for gold. So what I like to do is I like to submerge the pan and the material in the water, and what I do is I like to go in, use my hands and break up any clumps of clay, and just releasing all the gold and getting it to fall down to the base of the pan. So just like that, just kneading it, making sure that everything's all broken up and ready to fall down. That seems good enough. Alright, so bring water into your pan and then swirl it around in an anti-clockwise position. You can do clockwise position, but for me this works best. What you want to do is you want to keep turning that until you start to see an accumulation of dirt in the middle of your pan, and that's all the material going to the center of your pan, including all your heavies. And then once you see that, what you do is then you stop and you start moving your pan side to side and slowly tilting it forwards. And then once you get to that point, then you just slowly bring the top layer of dirt off out of your pan, and then you just continue this process. And about that amount of dirt I like to leave in my pan, and then we'll do the reveal. See if we've got anything. Okay guys, so we're just going to do this reveal of the pan that you've just seen, and we're just going to see if we've got anything in that little bit of material that we put in. Let's move into the sun, see if we can see any gold show up. Nothing yet. And there we go. If you guys can see that, I'm not too sure. There's a beautiful little piece of gold sitting right there. So what I'm going to do guys is I'm actually going to do the rest of this bucket. I'll show you guys the results at the end, so stay tuned. So there you have it, guys. That's the gold that we got out of that quarter of a bucket of dirt from sweeping the bedrock floor. So it's a pretty good look for only how much we actually got. I'm hopefully going to go back out there and do a bit better of a job of cleaning up the bedrock, maybe open up a few more of those cracks in the bedrock and try and get more. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.